He seemed angry.
Because you interrupted a phone call he was on?
Yeah.
And the person on the other end, when we speak with them, they'll verify you were just asking for directions?
Of course.
You must have been in contact with your girlfriend, Maggie Travers.
We actually broke up.
To be clear, my client contacted you the minute he heard you were looking for him. Now he's reaffirmed his original statement about the shooting. So, can we go?
Any chance you saw this man during the scene of the shooting?
You've had that man in custody for days and days. Clearly you have enough evidence against him.
Wes?
Don't speak to my
I saw him. Standing in a doorway across the street.
I remember because I was going to ask him for directions, but he looked upset, so I crossed the street. You know I haven't been.
Mr. Dennis, not here.
No. He's not recording. He's not at the brother's office. Not at the Whiskey A Go-Go. That means he's here, Chica. That's the hockey.
Go anywhere you like. Go and see. He's not here.
Hey, Dennis, man. Let's talk. Let's talk about singing. Tell Dennis that Charles Manson would like him to have this deep in his heart.
Cherry? She's really in trouble, isn't she? You wouldn't be here if she wasn't.
Well, that's what we're trying to find out. You two were friends?
This is our spot. We hang out together. You get to know a girl that way.
What type of person is she?
Thank you. Most people, they don't see us as people. Think what we do is who we are. Like I plan to do this for a living. No way. Me and Cherry, we got plans.
Plans?
Yeah, we're gonna open up a nail salon. It was her idea. She's always coming up with them like when she said we didn't need pimps no more, that we could look out for each other.
How'd that go over?
I got beat good when I told my man. But, Sherry said we gotta be strong. She got some of the other girls to do it, too.
Did she ever talk about a customer who made her afraid?
We're talking about a really bad guy, someone who might be threatening girls with scissors or a knife.
I mean, you get your weirdos now and then, but word was spread real quick about a creep like that. But, sometimes you don't know they got a bad attitude until you're alone with them.
You told the police that you didn't get a good look at the last customer who picked up Cherry that night?
I never seen that car before. I should have paid more attention. It's my fault. It's got a little boy, Christopher. Lives with Cherry's grandma. Not many people know about him, but, he's what keeps her going. Whatever money she makes, she sends to her grandma to raise that boy. She loves him more than anything. You gotta find her.
Could you just give her morphine for pain? Safe, fast-acting, and will give her some relief until the doctor can examine.
Wait, what doctors?
Heart rate 180.
Oh, that's incredibly high. Is it her heart?
Pulmonary embolus?
Has Miss Douglas recently had a period where she was immobile, like a hospital stay, long plane trip?
Well, yeah, both, really. But pulmonary what? No, you can't take her to the hospital.
Your mother's condition could be life-threatening.
Oh, she knows that, but she made us
This
promise.
isn't about her cancer. An artery in her lungs may be obstructed. It's probably a blood clot. They can dissolve the clot, but if you don't act now, she could die.
But we promised.
Wouldn't you rather let us take care of this now and have some quality time with your mother after?
He was a Korean businessman. He tried to borrow money to buy a strip mall. You could hear him shouting, even with the door shut.
Did he make a specific threat?
I didn't hear. All I know is that after, Mr. V told us to warn him if Danny Choi showed up again. May I help you?
Yes. Reservation for 2, please, under Cartwright Russell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not seeing anything here, Mr. Russell.
Oh, no. It's under Cartwright. Russell is my first name.
Then why'd you say it second?
I was, just being fancy.
We are preparing your table right now, Mr. Cartwright Russell.
Miss, can you make sure it is your finest table?
It's the only table we have left.
Wonderful.